So I look at the widest part of the funnel as the part where we're giving our free content, such as videos like this on a blog, YouTube channel, social media, etc. Essentially, if you're watching this video, that would be where you're at geographically inside of my overall funnel, my overall marketing, and my overall business. So it's a more broad scope as far as the types of content that you'll find, as opposed to the type of content that someone might opt into my email list to get and come a little further into the funnel, to draw a little closer toward me, to become a subscriber, a lead in my business, who would potentially and ultimately invest with me in my services, maybe become a long-term customer, invest more with me, etc., as the funnel tightens and gets narrower. And that's really how it all works. So there's a numbers game at play here. There's a bigger number of people who are going to see your free stuff than are going to see the stuff you give in exchange for emails. There's a bigger number of people that are going to be email subscribers than are going to be customers, and there's a bigger number of initial customers than there will be of high ticket or long-term repeat buyers. So it's just this narrowing effect going on. And like I said, this initial bar here is a place where people are beginning to trust us and say, you know what, this person, I can see that they're here to help. They're here to serve and give and genuinely help. They're not asking me for any money yet. They're not pressuring me. They're not being salesy. They're just saying, hey, I'm just out here trying to show in advance of asking for any money that I want to help you and I can help you. That's called results in advance. And that's something I learned from Frank Kern. And it's just so powerful and so simple. But it's basically saying, hey, actually help people for real, genuinely from the heart, before asking for payment. And that builds goodwill and trust and likability and reciprocity, all these different things that are principles of influence, according to Robert Cialdini's book, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion. There's these things where, as you give to people, they start to feel like they need to reciprocate. And often that comes with purchasing. If you help and give, ultimately people are going to feel inclined, or at least more inclined, to give back. And a lot of times that's through, purchasing something, or at least giving a testimonial or something. That's one way that influence occurs. There's also the goodwill and the likability. People are saying in this area of our funnel, you know what, I like this guy. He's a good dude. He seems like a good guy. Or girl, whatever. Like, this person seems like a good person. They seem like the type of person I could see myself doing business with. And a large part of this portion of the funnel is making people feel at ease with us. And that's part of why I've got this tilted on its side, because that's one of the types of things that's going to cause people to progress through the funnel that's tilted on its side. In my article, I talk about how when we look at it the way you would normally see a funnel, with the widest part at the very top, that to me is a slightly just false mentality of how to look at it, because that really just positions the law of gravity just to basically make it completely easy on us, and just have no understanding of why people would come through the funnel all the way. It's just set up for it to just, the leads to just fall down and just go straight through and just come right to the bottom, where they're investing or spending money with us. And the reason I've tilted it on its side, which I talk about more in my article, is because we need to understand that there needs to be a reason. Since they're not just falling down and out, what is it that's going to pull them through? There has to be something pulling or pushing them through somehow. Now that we're in this situation, since it's knocked over on its side, what are we going to do? How are we going to get people through here? Well, we've got to build trust. We've got to give value. We've got to be relevant so that the people can come from the left to the right and progress through the actual funnel and have justification and reason for doing so.